Because I remember when you started with 3 people.
Yeah.
It
So
was
Pocket Aces, yeah,
yeah,
Pocket Aces Cleaning had 3 people, and
just
ever since we implemented Shine and had Shine as our operating system, we've scaled to nearly 100 head count as far as subcontractors are concerned.
it's crazy, like a broom and a snow shovel.
That
And
literally,
then
literally,
but it's exciting though because you see where it's going, and anyone that's trying to solve a problem knows like, hey, this is gonna be a wonderful resource that's just gonna help just make everything so much better.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I love that you said a broom and a snow shovel because that's really what
That's
it
ex
was, right?
yeah.
Like, you know, it doesn't take much to try. It doesn't take
Mm,
much to you don't need fancy tech and fancy tools and equipment to put your best foot forward. Like, don't be embarrassed by the fact that all you have is a broom and a shovel. 'Cause that's all we had.
yeah.
We had broom, shovel, grit, and a desire to build a company or companies that can scale. And with that, here we are nearly 4 years later, and we're accomplishing that across 2 businesses.
Yeah, the time is insane, and it's only gonna get better, so, like, I don't know, I'm looking forward to it,
Yeah,
so
me too.
in that short time that you've done all this, like, what what are you grateful for? And, I mean, there's so much, right?
There's so much to be grateful for. Gratitude is something I've been trying to pay more attention to. You know, it's easy to pay attention to the stress because it's what's prevalent. It's easy to pay attention to the money coming in because it's prevalent. It's easy to pay attention to the aches and pains and you're tired because, you know, you've been working so hard. But slowing down and reflecting and really being grateful, I think is a superpower. And I think finding time to do that more often is something I'm trying to do with great intention. Um, Grateful for my wife, my soon to be wife, October 3rd, 2025. Gwen has brought a foundation to my life that, for one, allowed me to take risks that I never thought I'd have the ability to take. Um, but for two, an enormous amount of support and belief that I often struggle to see within myself. Self doubt can set in, and she quickly reminds me that I am able and I am worthy and it is possible. And keep going because what else are you supposed to do? Stop? Right? So it's like,
Yeah.
I think sometimes people need those rocks and those people in their lives, and
Mhm.
Gwen has been that for me. I'm grateful for the fact that I was capable of picking myself up and brushing myself off and trying again, right? Um, a failed investment of $140,000, my entire life savings. COVID year forced me to leave Indiana where I was living and come back home. And I was in my parents' basement and I could barely even afford to pay for a water bill at my parents' house. Like, it was insane. I went from making nearly $250,000 a year for 3 4 years, having a large retirement account, as a 25-year-old, I guess you can say I was at that time. This is 2018, so 25, 26 year old, um, and risking it all, and then losing it all. um, I'm grateful that I had the grit and the willingness to keep fighting, because for the first time in a long time, I feel worthy.